If you're like many real estate agents out there today, you have claimed your Google business profile, but you're not doing anything with it. And this could be for a number of reasons. Maybe you didn't know you were supposed to do something with it. You thought you just claimed it and people would magically find you. Or maybe you just don't know what to do so you can rank in your local market for real estate services. If this is you, you need to watch this video today because I'm going to show you another feature of your Google business profile that you can use to boost your local SEO and engage with your customers. And it's something you're already doing. It's as easy as asking questions and answering them, which is what you do with your client already. So if you want to learn how to boost your local SEO, get found in your local market, and actually have clients coming to you, then watch this video. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 16 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get all of my resources, training, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there's a link below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so today we're focusing on Google Business Profile and a specific feature of that profile that will help you boost your local SEO or your search engine rankings when somebody's searching for real estate services in your area. I'm going to show you kind of how to outrank those other realtors by using this one tactic. It's something that you're already doing, which is answering questions, and there's so many great aspects of why this helps you boost your local SEO, which I'll get into, but a lot of realtors are not using this. I've said stats before about Google Business Profile that only 56% of locally owned businesses have actually claimed their listing. So those other 44% haven't done that. And especially on the real estate side, even if realtors have claimed their profile, they're not really doing much with it, and they're not using the Google Business Profile and all of the features and customizing those features to help them in the real estate kind of realm. And I go more in depth in this in my Google Business course, and I'll include that link below. And so if you really want to get a full training on all of this, that is the most in-depth course you need. And it's simple. I don't go too much where I lose you, but it's everything you need to do to really kill and rank for SEO in your local area. And the reason why today we're going to focus on questions and answers is for several reasons. One, it allows you to engage with your customer and answer questions and showcase your knowledge and what you know. But because it is user-based content, people are actually searching for stuff like this. So when people go to Google to get their questions answered, if you can stay on top of those most popular questions, and a lot of you already know what those questions are because you get them every day in your business, but you can go to websites like Answer the Public and Google Trends and all of those things to see kind of what questions people are answering. Go to forums and groups and kind of see what people are asking about real estate, and then you can go put those questions on your Google Business Profile and then strategically answer them so that you come up in those rankings. Because one thing that the keywords will allow you to do, and this is why I don't understand why most people aren't using them, is it allows you to tailor your questions based on keywords that you want to be found for. So, how much is closing cost when buying a home in Houston, Texas? And you can localize that answer too. When buying a home in Houston, Texas, closing cost on average costs, 3%, whatever it is, you can tell them and really localize your answer so that way when people are in that area, you're going to come up in those search results. So there's so many strategies you can do with this, and this is probably one of the easiest things to do because one, you can go find other websites to get those questions and answers if you don't have them already. And in our course, I lay out a bunch of those questions and with sample answers that you can customize and literally copy paste and customize them for your business and area. But you can also use things like ChatGPT on how to answer those questions if you're not good at that. And so there's so many resources. So this is one of the easiest things that you can do because again, it's user generated content and you're gonna build trust with that audience right away. Because if you know me, I talk a lot about pull marketing, that this pushy sales marketing is out. It does not work. You don't get quality clients. They're more likely gonna back out. But if you allow people to kind of slowly come to you based on the information and the value you're providing in your content, they feel more in control, they feel more comfortable, and they already feel like they know you. So you are warming up these audiences and these users and these leads before they even get to you. So they're not cold leads anymore. I meet with people all the time and they'll say, oh, I know, I saw that on your YouTube channel, or I saw that on your social media, I watched your video. So they already feel like they know you. So use that to your advantage and kind of weed out those cold leads and already have leads that are warmed up for you by evergreen content that you're putting out. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna show you basically some samples on how to use ChatGPT, and then I'm gonna share my screen and show you how to actually put a question and answer in and kind of go over some ones that I already have on my own profile. So if you wanna see how to do that, I'm gonna share my screen and show you step by step. So when you go to your Google business page, and you can do this several ways, you can Google your name and it'll, if you're logged in with the account that is linked to your Google business profile to manage, this will show up like this. And this is not what your audience sees, this is what the manager sees. Or you can come over here, click the Google Apps, and then click the business profile manager, and then you would just select the profile that you want to manage. So to go to the question and answers, you just simply click the Q&A right here. And there's your questions and answers. And it's very simple to put one in. You just put ask a question. Now, people that come to your Google business profile can ask you a question directly, or you can add one yourself. And I would just go in there and add a bunch of questions that you know people would ask. And again, I'm gonna show you how to use ChatGPT to do that. Go in here, ask the questions, and then you can answer the question immediately as well. So I'll show you how to do that, but it's as simple as that. And once you add the questions, it'll show up here. And remember, I talked about when you ask a question, you can say, how much are closing costs? So you can ask the generic question if you don't want to localize it, okay? And then you can say, when buying a home in Houston, Texas, closing costs can range from 2 to 5% of the purchase price. But we can keep adding more keywords. Closing cost fees include escrow, title, and lender services. These fees include, but are not limited to, property tax, insurance, lender fees, title insurance, and more. This is due at the closing of escrow. So if you're buying a $300,000 home in the Houston area, you might have to pay $6,000 to $15,000. So I localized my answer by adding keyword phrases like buying a home in Houston, Texas, or Houston. And then I talk about closing cost fees. Then we'd also talk about property tax, insurance, lender fees, things like that. And then it says, if you are buying a home, $300,000 home in the Houston area, so here's another kind of long tail search phrase, you might pay $6,000 to $15,000 in closing costs. So I localized my answer. I answered it. I just didn't do one sentence. I gave it some content that's really going to help. And if you do all of your questions and answers like this, you'll be good. You could also say, how much are closing costs when buying a home in Houston, Texas? You can do that too. A lot of people just say, how much are closing costs? And then Google will look at what area they're in and try to find them the best answer for them according to the algorithm. So that's how you kind of add a question. So I'm going to show you how to do one in real time. So we come over here, ask a question. And then if you come to ChatGPT, I just put, I need a list of 20 commonly asked questions that home buyers and sellers have about the process of buying or selling a home and would ask a real estate agent. I also want to answer the question and localize that answer to, and then you'll put your market. And then I tell it not to include real estate market questions because it will always go, what's the current market? And you don't know when the person's going to read that. So avoid market questions. Or if you want to ask, what is the current real estate market in Houston? You can add a link in there as well to possibly go to your IDX website and pull the current market report. And guess what? You got a lead there. So right here, it kind of broke them down. Look, so here's questions for the home buyers, home sellers, and then general questions. Now, it didn't listen to me and give me 20. And sometimes this happens. So you can tell it, give me another 5 questions. But this is enough to get you started. And then how do I know how much house I can afford? In Houston, it's crucial to consider your budget, including property taxes and insurance. Mortgage pre-approval helps determine a realistic price range, and you can add more. Reach out to me. If you want to get pre-approved, I can put you with a preferred lender in the Houston area. So lender in the Houston area, there's another keyword phrase. So here's some answers. So let's just say we were going to do this one. So I'm going to come over here and copy this. How much house can I afford? And then we'll put that there. How do I know how much house I can afford when buying a home in Houston? Or let's do the Houston area. So you can do whatever. You could keep it basic if you want. And then this is ask the question. So you post the question, and then you say done. You can go ahead and put all of your answers there. And then right here, here's the question, but nobody has answered it. So if somebody asks you a question, this is what it would look like. You can like it. So you've interacted. Now you can answer the question. So we'll come over here. We'll grab our question. And this is a great way just to kind of get you started with an answer and then add to it and, answer it like you would. So maybe we say, when buying a home in the Houston area, comma, it is crucial to consider your budget, including property taxes and insurance. Mortgage pre-approval helps determine a realistic price. To see what you are pre-approved for, contact me today and I will say put you, I don't know, make this up on the fly, put you in contact with a preferred mortgage lender in Houston, Texas. Okay, so you could do something like that. So when buying a home in the Houston area, it is crucial to consider your budget, including property taxes and insurance. Mortgage pre-approval helps determine a realistic price range. To see what you're pre-approved for, contact me today and I will put you in contact with let's just say with my preferred mortgage lender in Houston, Texas. Okay, so if we say post, it automatically gets posted, and then you can like your answer too. All right, so now you've put in your questions and now you've answered it as well. And now you can start to rank in your local area. So when you're done with this, what will happen is all of your questions and answers will be over here as well, that people can see. And then this is really going to help your local SEO. And you can go to places like Answer the Public, grab all of those questions. You can type in something like buying a home, selling a home, real estate, and see what are the most commonly asked questions for that. And then you can take them over to ChatGPT, put in all the questions and say, please answer these questions. And I want to answer these questions and localize that answer. So there's so many different ways. And if you know the questions you get asking on a regular basis, or maybe you have them in your buyer's guide, put them in there. This is probably one of the easiest things for you to do. You probably don't even need ChatGPT to give you questions, or just go search commonly asked questions for realtors. Tons of websites will come up. The only thing is, do not copy their answer verbatim, because that's just duplicate content. So either throw it into ChatGPT or just reword the question yourself, and think about putting in those search phrases and keywords that people would use, so that way your question and answer might come up and your profile will come up and locally rank in your local market. So it's as easy as that. Go do it. I would go in and put 10 questions today. You can do 5 for sellers, 5 for buyers. Come next week and do the same thing, and constantly just be adding to your profile and updating it, which is what's going to help you kind of explode your local SEO in your local market. All right, so I hope you found that information helpful. I truly want you to be able to watch my videos and actually take something away today to grow your real estate business, something that is actionable. So if you haven't done this to your profile and you've already claimed it, go do that today. At least go add 10 questions and answers. Should take you less than an hour, and your business will thank you. And you can regularly do this as well. So go do that. If you have any questions about what I went over, drop those down in the comments below. And again, if there's a topic you want me to cover in these training videos, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. And if you want to get more training like this for free at no extra cost or split to you, get all of my resources, training, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split. Take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack and even get that value stack as well for free. And there's a link below where you can book a one-on-one call with me. I don't care if you're a new agent, you know, a seasoned agent, a team leader, or a broker. Bring your business over here. It will thank you because we have all the resources that you as an agent need or your team needs as well, and you don't have to provide them. So book a call with me. It's a no pushy call. It's super easy. We just kind of show you what your business looks like here. And if you want to learn more about that, click that link below and book that call with me. And again, if you want to keep seeing content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell as well. And if you want to get access to my Google Business course, there's a link below where you can go and purchase it and start growing and ranking in your local market today. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.